Also, I want to say, I said this earlier, obviously, but just real quick, just so you guys know, yesterday I wasn't on, and I think everybody kind of was aware of that. People were asking. I'll go ahead and just talk about it for a minute, since it was like I said it like first 5 minutes of the stream. Yesterday, on Friday, my dad got sick, and he's been sick, and so we kind of agreed on Sunday night. We were like, okay, well, if things don't improve substantially by Monday, tomorrow we're going to the hospital. Well, yesterday was Monday and we went to the hospital. And so took him into the emergency room. They admitted him into the hospital. He's there getting treatment now. I don't know how long he's going to be there. Their understanding or belief is that they think it's pneumonia, but we'll find out. And so that's pretty much it. I mean, he today, obviously I've been calling and, checking in. His vitals and everything are fine. They were worried because he was complaining about everything, but it seems like otherwise things are okay. So that's pretty much where we're at. Is if it's fixable, that's good. I hope that it's fixable, right? This is pneumonia number 6. That's right. Number 6 in 2 or 3 years. And we thought we had it under control after number 4, because number 5 went and it came and went. He didn't even know he had it. But then this happened. Is he a smoker? Not anymore. He started smoking at 5, maybe 4 or 5 years old. And then he quit at, I think, like 50 something, somewhere around there. And so he did smoke for a while, but now he's not smoking. No, he's not smoking cigarettes or anything like that. And that's it. Could it be in his house? I don't know. I mean, I've thought about other options, right? Like, I mean, would it be better for me to buy another house for him to live in that would be maybe be cleaner? Would it be better for me to have because he didn't want to live in nurse. We had a conversation about that. And we talked about a number of other things about that too. Bitch ass pneumonia. Yeah. And he's been through it 6 times. The guy, he was in fucking, what do you call it? He was in Vietnam. He used to live out in the swamp back in the day. And I'm talking about like when the hell was that? I mean, quite a long time ago. Like he was, he grew up in Florida, etc. And so, yeah, Agent Orange, all that stuff. He dealt with all of that. And so, that's pretty much where things are. I mean, he's tanked it 6 times now. And I don't know. I mean, I'm hoping, obviously, everything is going to be fine. But that's why I wasn't here yesterday, is that, I got up, obviously, earlier, like 10 or 11 a.m., and went over to his house. And, he was having trouble even getting out the door, etc. It was a bad time, very bad time. And, for me, a lot of, I don't really say this, right? But, I guess... it's not PTSD, but it's something, it's a very, very negative, unpleasant reminder of this stuff, because it's a breathing problem. My mom had breathing problems too, and it was a lot of the same stuff, very unpleasant for me, and bad memories, no surprise. And so anyway, that's what happened. And yesterday we took him to the emergency room. I was there with him for fucking 6 or 7 hours. It's insane how long it took there. Still did not even get a fucking room. He's finally in there. And so yeah, I'll be naturally scared. Yeah, I am scared. I am, absolutely, for sure, straight up. Yeah. I hope things are better, right? But we try to take things one step at a time and go from there. And so again, that's just that's how it is. And yeah, I'm trying to think if there's anything else really to say. A lot of you guys were really positive, and I showed him a lot of the messages that you guys sent, and, he says he really appreciates it. He says thank you, and, he's trying to get better, right, and all that. And so, I don't know the right option, the right path forward yet. I mean, I wish I did. I'm not a doctor, but we're just going to have to wait and see. And so, I don't know, what does that mean for the future, right? What does that mean for tomorrow, the day after that? I really don't know. I have no idea. I can't plan. I'm going to try. I'm going to tell you guys this. I was even planning on going back, after I dropped him off at the emergency room yesterday, got him, took him to the hospital. I was going to go back home and go live, but, I think he kind of wanted me to stay there with him. And so I had to prioritize that. And easy decision, right? Very easy decision for me to make. And so yeah. Hope he gets better. Yeah, no doubt. And pneumonia is one of the things that can complicate other illnesses. He just needs to stay ahead of it. Yeah, he was on a preventative maintenance antibiotic, but I think this might be a new version of it, or his body might have, developed the resistance to that antibiotic, and so he needs a new one. And so they're kind of, A/B testing a lot of that right now. And they're going to try to figure out how, what works and what doesn't. Maybe it's your house that's making it hard on his lungs. No, if it was my house, I would have had the entire thing torn out and cleaned. I was going to do that for my mom. The only reason why I didn't do it for my mom is because she actively didn't want me to, because she was worried about the house getting condemned. And then once we had enough money to where I was like, okay, even if that happens, I can just buy another house. Then it was COVID and she refused to get the vaccine. So I couldn't get I wanted to do that for the house that I live in right now for her, but she refused to let me. And then because she didn't get the vaccine, I couldn't take that risk. Right? I mean, that's just how it is. That's how it is. And also, by the way, I don't think that would have really moved the needle a whole lot. Maybe it would have, maybe it wouldn't have. But, at the end of the day, she's an adult. She made her own choices, and that's where it got her. And so, yeah, it's rough. It's really hard. And, you just got to get through it no matter what. And so, yeah. And for your parents, yeah. And that's all there's. Professionals to check if there's mold hidden somewhere where he lives. Yeah, I mean, I think I'll probably look into that and figure something out, because, something needs to happen, right? Because, if he just keeps getting this coming back regularly, is there something in his house? Is it some sort of issue? I think that at least I think you bring up a really good point, is that having at least some form of investigation or looking into of this topic is, in my opinion, necessary. And so hopefully that's what happens, and I'll get to that. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Air quality check, exactly. And so vaccine killed quite a few people. I know personally. I don't want to get into vaccine, right? That's not the point. The point is that that was the reason why I didn't do it with my mom. Whis, thanks for 100 subs. I appreciate it. Yeah, get an air purifier. I already got him too, okay? And so, yeah, is he a heavy drinker? He used to be. He started drinking at about 5 years old, and he stopped at about, 55, 60 or so. So he doesn't really drink anymore. And so, yeah. Does his house have AC? Yeah. Yeah, it's got AC. And so that's the plan, and I just want to let you guys know that's pretty much what's been going on with me. That's why I wasn't on yesterday. And, I'm going to try to maintain and, be on every day. The fact is that's what he'd want me to do. And, he's told me that. And so, it's not like this is anything that's, against anyone's wishes. So, yeah, that's pretty much where we're at. And we'll see what happens. But there you go. I'll answer a few questions, and I want to move on, and we're going to get back to this. Also, I'm going to check for fungal cultures and sinuses and airways. I think it can be hard to tell. Yeah, I'm going to make sure to bring that up to them again today, too. Yeah, I've already brought that up. I brought that up to the nurse at the emergency room yesterday, and I'm going to bring that up again today whenever I talk to the doctor, for sure. And why don't you stay with him, then you can work and be next to him. To be honest with you, because I love my dad, but man, can he be fucking annoying. And I understand that one day I'm going to have to do that. But there's a reason. All right? And so I'm just being honest. You want me to be totally honest? I'm being honest. And also, he doesn't want to live with anybody either. Right? By the way, he lives by himself too. It's not like this is a complete... And it's not that, he doesn't like me or something. It's just that he wants to have his own space, right? And so that's it. And make sure you do a heart scan, too. Already done. Happened yesterday. Happened last night. And so they're going to be doing another one later on today. So, yeah. And is he watching right now? No, he's probably just still chilling, sitting there complaining about something. Nurse, you went foreign in Vietnam. Both had endemic fungi. Both want to look over the house for years. Even some water leakage can cause fungi to get going. Use your resources to tear the house apart. Yeah, I mean, there's a house that's near my house that's on sale. And my friends were trying to convince me to buy it. And I was looking at it, and I thought to myself, I'm like, maybe I could buy this house for my dad to live in, too. that's like closer to my house, and also, you know, it would be like a place for me to do it. I don't know. It's a good amount of money, so I'm not gonna get too into that, but yeah. And so we'll see what happens. I haven't decided, and I'm gonna ask him, right, because it's also about him, because he also has wanted to. He also, like, I mean, because he traveled. It's actually really crazy. I guess I could just tell this whole story. Is that basically, like, so the last time, like, I don't really cry a lot. Like, I'm not a crier. It's just not my thing. But the last time I cried to my dad is I was telling him about how sad I was because I was watching JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. And, you know, Joseph Joestar, I was in the Josuke arc, and he's, like, fucking old, and he's 78 years old in that story. And, fucking, you know, they're moving him around to the wheelchair, and, like, you know, obviously I had been watching through the whole thing, so I watched him, you know, fucking, you know, outmaneuver cars, you know, be the fucking badass in Stardust Crusaders, etc. And now he's this old man, and it really fucked me up because it reminded me a lot of my dad. And I was, like, crying, telling him about this, and my dad just goes straight up to me, he's like this. Yep. And it's gonna get worse. And I was like, okay, all right. And so the ironic thing about that is that, you know, in the same way that story, they had to take him around in the wheelchair whenever he was 78, and I just took him to Florida, right? So, you know, life imitates art, apparently. And so kind of a weird thing. It kind of fucked me up watching that happening. You know, not on an emotional level, because honestly, like, he was right. He's totally right about it. But, yeah, anyway, the point that I'm getting to with that is that, you know, he had wanted to get a house out there too. And so I don't know really what he's going to want to do. Like, as I said, I told him I'll just do, you know, whatever it is, it'll happen. So, you know, the main priority one right now is just making sure that, you know, he's healthy, and we do whatever preventative maintenance we can do. And so, yeah, that's it. Yeah, and do whatever. Do his pops have any siblings? Yeah, he's got a brother and a sister. For me, like, you know, like we have family, but none of the family live here in Austin. I'm an only child, right? So, like, I've been the sole one who's been responsible for everything for my mom too, and now with him. And I'll be honest, it's really hard. It's really rough. I'm lucky and privileged enough that I can, you know, like, I can work kind of on my own schedule, and I make a lot of money, and so there's things about this that make it easier. It's harder for other people more than it is for me, but it's fucking rough. It is hard. But that's just the way it is. So, yeah. It's a lot of pressure. It is. It's a lot of pressure. And I try and do that, and I try not to let other people down too, but, you know, it's just how it is. See what happens. But yeah, I just want to let you guys know that's pretty much where I've been at, what I've been doing, and how things have been. And so, in case people are wondering, that's where we're at. And so, yeah. It's hard seeing your family get old. Yeah, sure, it is. And my family in Florida has been really supportive, and they're great, you know, and all that. But, you know, honestly, I really do wish that, like, he was out there in a lot of ways so they could help take care of him and, you know, like, keep him company too, in the same way that, like, I can't all the time. But, you know, I'll talk to him about that and, you know, figure things out whenever, you know, hopefully he's out of the hospital. So, yeah, that's where we're at. And Chibi, thanks for the 10 subs. I appreciate it and everything like that. Thank you guys very much. And so, yeah, that's it. Anyway, we'll move on. I just wanted to let you guys know, give everybody an update, and let people know pretty much what's going on and how it is. And so, yeah,